Hi, and welcome to another program of Painting with Tali, your art collection. Today, we're going to be doing a painting about an island girl, and we're going to get started right away. And I'm going to put a little bit of ambiance music, environmental music to that windy seashore that she's at over there at the islands. You know, it gets pretty windy out there in the South Pacific, I guess. As you can see, we have our canvas board, which is your basic canvas board that you buy. And we did our drawing already. In this session, we're just coloring in, because sometimes I do programs where I give a drawing lesson, and then I would do a two-parter. First part drawing lesson, second part colored in. And then sometimes I would do programs where I do the drawing in 15 minutes and then paint it in in the next 15 minutes. In this case, everybody I talk to about, that they're interested in painting, okay, they always say, oh, I love drawing, but I can't put color in as of yet. I'm afraid to, I don't know how to. Okay. So, all you guys out there, first you're going to be drawing before painting, of course. And what we're doing is putting in the skin tone. Okay, you practice your drawings at home. Just practice drawing. The thing is that practice drawing on canvas board here, as I did, with charcoal stem is what I used. And of course, you are going to set your charcoal drawing with the Blair Matte Fix-It Spray. And then after that, you bring in the highlights that you need. As I did already on this painting, I brought in the highlights with pure white paint, and I would clean where I want to clean with a whitewash it over and get highlights that I want on the skin tone, so that when I'm glazing, as I'm glazing her, as you can see, as I'm glazing, I am actually I'm putting color, and as I'm glazing, the under highlights flourish up, because it's more coat on top of the canvas. So your highlights come up. The whiter whites highlights come up. So that's what's going on. Now, okay, see, it's got this spray, this can of spray or whatever. When it gets too moist, it starts getting goopy, and then this happens. Okay, you can't glaze as well with it. You can't. It's water soluble. One of my students told me that. I was so. Every time I try to make a painting with this Fix-It spray, which isn't the best one I've used. It's only like a substitute that can help. I used to use a spray that was super excellent, and it made me so upset that I couldn't think of the simple word water soluble. And yeah, it is upsetting. I mean, you want things to go the way you want them to go. So we have skin tone there. I want, okay, the background, I'm thinking here. I was thinking there's going to be a yellow here, yellow and fuchsia up there, fantasy going on. Her flowers in a pale tone in the whites. And let's get the yellow in first. Okay. I'll get some yellow in here first. I I'm in the habit, you know, I make very bright paintings. I mean, but in art, you can paint any way you want. Because I have seen some paintings in the museums that are absolutely disgusting, not to say the least. I mean, I've been kicked out of museums more than once. Well, actually once. I just can't help it. I have to say it's rubbish. And then, you know, I was escorted out one time by the museum guard. But, you know, it's supposedly it was a free country for the freedom of speech. I can say it's rubbish if it is. I mean, they should take it and burn it out they should take it to the parking lot and burn it, as far as I'm concerned. But what happens with art, and let me tell you, honey, let me tell you right now, baby. What happens with art is that rich people buy it for a tax write-off, and they don't care what crap they buy. Everything in this earth is done for money. So they don't care what crap they buy. Look, you can do any crap you want on canvas as long as you can get some sucker to buy it for thousands of dollars, and then now you're worth money because, hey, first of all, somebody surrendered all that money, and then other people, I don't know, it's like actually your signature and your fame, it's not really what you paint. That's what happened industrially. That's what Picasso did. He industrialized the signature. He wasn't well, he was a genius of manipulating. And Andy Warhol died, he had $60,000 in manipulation again. But, you know, the real artists like this, you know, I mean, that was when you had kings and queens and taking care of them, you know, making actually beautiful things. It has died. Actually, dynamite painting has died. It's dead. It's a lost art now. I mean, I've seen some turn of the century. As soon as that camera was born, as soon as the photographic camera was born, it died. What happened? You look at turn of the century art, and you see what geniuses they were. I mean, I could never in my lifetime paint like that because. It's like now in mathematics, we're not going to teach any more trigonometry. Trigonometry's out. Nobody knows trigonometry. Get trigonometry out of the books. So nobody knows how to do trigonometry. It's like it's eliminated that true, wonderful way of painting. So, you know, so people try photography. They get photographs and try to do something called imperialismo. I don't know what the hell it's in English. I don't know the name in English. My education's not in English. All my names and all my brain is in Spanish with all the high lingo in art that I know. I mean, it's so rare to meet anybody a colleague that has the same high lingo of art that I know. And first of all, it's European, which is, you know, very different too. I mean, the Europeans, when they teach art, it's actually more complete. Because I've met some art students that come out of they pay thousands of dollars, and they don't pass the test as far as I'm concerned. As far as knowledge, necessary knowledge. I don't know. I mean, I forgot to tape my watch to see if I'm on a half hour. I don't know what I am right now. I mean, to do this show, it's like one-man band. Oh, I don't know where I am. I must be 15 minutes already in here, and then it really gets me upset when I don't know. Yeah, I must be about 10 minutes. Okay. So now, you know, I try to do a show. I mean, I did some other shows where I had to be like candy coated. Tali cannot be candy coated. Tali has to bitch. It's the only way to finish or do anything in art, because the more you bitch, then the gods hear you. And then the moose comes in. I don't know if that's in English the right way. In Spanish, it's musa, okay? And that means like there's the musa of music, the musa of painting, and some other musa of poetry, the Greeks. Okay, so the moose comes in and rescues you and says, I'm here so everything can go nice and dandy for you and don't bitch so much. Over there in Mount Olympus, we've been hearing you bitch, so now we come to help you. Now shut up and let's everything go. You know, that's what it is. That's what it is. I've studied other cultures, other religions. You know, I don't get brainwashed by the Betty Crocker book that says don't mix oil with water because, you know, it's a sin or something. Oh, I'm not going to get into religion. I mean, there was a friend of mine who's telling me that my happiness is wrong. And I'm like, you know, whatever my happiness or whatever happiness of somebody is, as long as they're not harming anybody. I mean, there are some people that I will throw out the window. Tell me my happiness is wrong or whatever my happiness may be, just because they have a religion. I mean, I'm not pushing anybody my religions and my beliefs. I mean, I have all the answers. I shine light years away. Big stars also usually do. It's good. It's actually good to, I'm putting in some highlights here. Yeah, just get her in some highlights. Yeah, so when I started painting, I gotta start like this. I gotta bitch. It's nice to bitch. It's therapeutic to bitch. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Okay, that's fine. So there's balmy air, tropical. I mean, that's kind of like I thought I wanted it. And like a blue there. You know, I had somebody call in the voicemail to insult me. And, you know, I may move or talk in a certain way. And, and a lot of people from different communities and parts of life and societies, okay, talk and walk certain ways. And the voicemail, my voicemail is completely heard over by my secretary. So, I mean, I don't have to hear all these, if it's too bad, honey, it's too bad, So what? Some people have to be so rude, But I'm sorry, you're not a big star. It's good to think that you're a big star. It's very healthy to think you're a big star, especially if you are a big star. That's the only way you can get revenge. Actually, you know what you have, what you're worth. I mean, let them envy. I had, these stupid jobs. Boy, do I hate a job. I don't want to have any job. I prefer death than having a job. I mean, to have some manager treat you bad. I mean, just because they think they're the manager, they can be rude. Look, the Queen of England can't even afford to be rude to anybody. Not even the President of the United States. He can't afford to be rude to anybody. So a stupid boss, some stupid idiot that hired you, that should be kissing the ground you walk on? Well, as soon as they're rude, I don't accept it. And so I go right over their head and complain to a superior management. Oh, and they're just astounded. I mean, they're just stupefied the way I did it, because I am not an industrial slave. When I have like a part-time day job or something, that's just to, that's like, just to have a spare tire. Look, I can drive the car without a spare tire, honey. Perfectly fine. I do not live in fear. Live in fear, get a job. Get a job, live in fear, baby. Forget it. So this, who do these peasants think they are? They don't know how to treat royalty? Well, I'm going to show them what it is. I mean, so, as soon as I got all this slack from my boss one time, some boss that I had, a lady boss. Well, it doesn't really matter. Well, I pointed out all of her mistakes to upper management. All of her mistakes. So then she can get her ass chewed down. Oh. Oh. So let's make her life miserable, honey. Oh, okay. I gotta hurry up. I think I have to go. Not yet, not as of yet, but I know I've consumed another 10 minutes. Okay. Wait a minute. There is... Coño de la madre, no joda. That's really bad words in Spanish. Hold on. I gotta get some green here. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's the green I need. See, when you say a lot of these bad words, some magic comes in and everything. You know, they're alleviating. What is wrong with me? Something's wrong with me. What? I don't understand what's wrong with me. I don't know. You know, you live life and you have a career and you get tired of abortions. I mean, my career, it's been so many abortions in my career. God. My ship has not flown in, has not sailed in. My ship has not come in yet. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I had a couple of tugboats push me along, but not my ship. Okay, this is looking like crap. I don't like it. Hold on. And get some white. Wait, first of all, I'm going to finish her hair. I'm going to get her hair out of the way. And I'm going to get her dressed in a fuchsia way. Boy, you know, I used to have this show like how these other art shows would just tell you, and a little bit of Van Dyke Brown, and a little bit of this, that. I can give a hoot. I can give a rat's. It's any color you want to put, okay? I am not the happy artist. And some people call in like they're astonished. How can you get away with this? Why do you have this attitude? Well, because geniuses are like this. This is how geniuses are. Geniuses are frustrated. Geniuses are perfectionists. Okay? Let me get this hair in. Let me get this hair in, honey. Hold on. May I put some blue for the hair or something? I just don't have the right color of hair right now. I don't want to mix or open another bottle. I'm gonna put seaweed hair on her. Okay. Little dabadooya with a finger time, honey. Okay. Oh. Does anybody have a gun? God. Why am I in a terrible mood? I'm in a terrible mood. I don't get it. The gods have not yet send me some knowledge here. It's this terrible fix-it spray. I cannot stand it. When I separate, when my favorite fix-it spray was not manufactured anymore. Use your trusty teeth. You have to at times. When it wasn't manufactured anymore, it was like a spouse died. It was incredible. It was like, Salvador Dali, after Gala died, that guy wasn't worth anything. He didn't know where anything was. He didn't know who he owed money to. Gala was the one. Salvador Dali had Gala, if anybody here knows about art. Salvador Dali was the biggest genius, the latest genius that died. Dali, of course, my name rhymes with Tali, Dali. Anyway, Salvador Dali, Spanish, was the biggest genius out there. And Gala was the one who showed him how to, get money. I mean, Gala was the one that did all the money stuff. He didn't know who he had to pay and stuff. But anyway, Salvador, as soon as Gala died, he didn't know where he was standing. And because he was allowed to be the artist, he didn't have to worry about money. Gala was the one that made all the negotiations and stuff like that. Okay, this seems okay. It just seems okay to me. Hold on, maybe some red. Now let's get down. Let me get, okay, wait. I need a small thing here. Hold on. So let me just clarify it, like the way I may talk or speak or anything, because,
I can use this very deep, interesting voice if I wanted to, but I don't feel like it.
Okay, so let's say I speak Ebonics, in an Ebonics way, because there is a there is a culture, a society. What do you call it here? Community. A community that speaks that way, and then somebody calls in the phone line some idiot phobic person with people of this culture, and then insults them with a derogatory name. Okay, well, some people have the kidneys to do the same. I mean, somebody called in and had the kidneys to do the same to me, and I just want them to know that. Honey, well, as they say, if you're looking for a man baby, you know how it is. Either they're married or they have good taste. Okay, so there. So suffer. Suffer, whoever was that daughter of a jackal who called. Boy, do I want to say nasty words. Okay, it's bad luck to insult a big star. You get bad karma. It's okay if you think you're a big star. I mean, first of all, I think I'm a big star. I mean, I know other big stars. But I'm polite. I am polite with everybody. Except that whoever is rude to me, I give them their tomato. Yeah, it's a saying in Spanish. Just give them their tomato. Like if you don't like the performance, people boo and give the tomato. Throw tomatoes. Well, I make sure I manufacture tomatoes, especially for the people who are rude. And if you're too nice, you leave this world earlier. I mean, they killed Jesus Christ at 30 years of age. I wonder if they killed him because, I don't know why they did. I don't know why the hell they did. I mean, but whatever. He was a nice guy. He was the example of humanity, and he died He was not rich. He's penniless. So anybody that died with $60 million in the bank has to be, has to have some level of evil. I mean, to make money. I mean, Andrew Carnegie enslaving these people with, to make, And here's the Pope with golden slippers. Excuse me, you're supposed to represent Christ? Where am I going? So anyway, let me put some color on her lips. I think I want some red here. Teeth again. Get some red here. I wanted that red for, when I did a commission piece, every time I do commission pieces, it's like hiring a surrogate mother and telling her, hurry up, I want it at 7 months, have 7 months, it's not ready yet. I mean, well, that's what a painting is. A painting is a creation, something that you created. I mean, I have works of art at my house that I don't even put out an exhibition because, they're my babies, and I would go crazy if they were stolen or if they were ruined or. So I enjoy them at home. Or if I do an exhibition and it's going to be there just for one day, one showing, and I know that's going to be transported back to where it's supposed to be, my house and stuff, you know. That way, okay. Yeah, I want some red on her garment. Okay. Oh, yeah. Red on her garment. This doesn't look so bad. It's that hair that looks like caca, doo-doo. But you know what? The thing about the hair, and let me get another brush, is that, it's that it just needs to be smoothened out. See, here's that goopy stuff in there. Crap spray. I mean, this is crap spray. Just crap. Let's get some black and enrich it. Okay. Okay. Some black and enrich it there. She should be okay. All she needs is a little bit of blush. Okay. All she needs is a little bit of blush on here. And then we're going to, of course, use the sponge to dabble it. See, it came off. See? Goddamn spray. Oh! Goddamn spray. See, as soon as it got too much water in, it messed it up. It's a mess. Gotta go. Tali. 97. You know how it is. It's the canvas, the people out there in the suburbs. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMills. Bye. Hello, welcome to another program of Painting with Tali, your art collection. Today we're going to do an island escape to you know, the Caribbean type of area. So we're going to begin right away. What's going on here is that I already did the drawing with your charcoal stem on your canvas board, and that is set, fixed with your Blair Fix-It spray. I'd like to thank the people at Graphic Dimension for donating a frame that this beautiful painting comes out in the beginning of the program. And also, I'm using an easel that was, well, I get donations from a lot of different people in the arts and that are, you know, suppliers. But Dick Blick donated a wonderful easel for me. Let me see. Let me continue. Right now, we want a deep blue on that sky, huh? And we're going to, of course, use an ultramarine for that. Yeah, I'm going to use that ultramarine. I'm going to get that sky going for you. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be real pretty. Yeah, see, we're glazing over. Not to get it too wet, because if you get it too wet, your charcoal will start falling off because the spray is water soluble. All right. So here we go, putting the backgrounds. I've seen other painters, oil painters, that they like getting the background in first. I mean, they don't do the drawing. They draw with the paintbrush a lot. I like doing the drawing and then glazing and then blocking. Blocking is when you get your glazed color. This is transparent color right now. Block, when you block with it, is that when you add white to it, it blocks. So then you have coverage, you know, when you need the coverage, when you want to use the coverage. Right now, I'm right now glazing so that I can get the sky filled in. And there's also going to be some ocean to do. So this is how we're filling in the sky. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to put some ocean color. We want like a deep fuchsia line at the horizon. So a deep, deep fuchsia line here. Okay. A deep fuchsia line is going to do what I want. Okay. So there we have that deep fuchsia line, and then after that fuchsia line, get some white. And then we're back with that blue. Well, we'll just add some white to it, and then the really bright blue, and then a little bit of fallow green going in, mixing with that blue. Okay, now it seems like we're in business. Okay. We're going, covering over the trunk of that tree right now, only because it's necessary. Okay, need some bright green, some white with that bright green. Get some motion effect. Okay. Yeah, we got that ocean effect right there. Now where the waves are breaking, it gets more greenish. When there's there's a wave breaking. We want to get white now, and we want to get some little bit of a cobalt blue. Okay. Because that's going to be for our lighter horizon line, distant blue line here. Okay. Okay, see now we're blocking. Blocking. I want more deep blue. Up here, deep blue. Now my tree is going to disappear because I'm blocking. But you got to remember your tree where it was. Kind of like in your head. So the tree is being blocked right now. Because you want to get your blues in there. Painting, sometimes you have to go over and repaint, go over, redraw, repaint. Honey, that's the way it is, you know? The big masters did it that way, okay. And it's okay. So sometimes that's necessary, sometimes it isn't necessary, depending on how your subject, the engineering of your subject is, or how it comes to be. So there's a lot of engineering that goes when you paint and into going to a painting, into painting. There's a deciding to, you know, when you're going to do a painting, how do you decide what goes first? How's this, you know, there's engineering in it. People think that paintings are easy to do. No, paintings are not easy to do. Opera singers, they just don't like get up and sing, boom. No, they practice. They make money for a living singing opera. They sing every day and practice, okay? When it comes to painting, I don't understand it. I guess a lot of people like to draw, like to paint, and I don't know, a lot of crappy paintings are out there that are worth a lot of money because they got some sucker to pay a lot for it, and now it's become an investment through the Christie auction block. Okay, you know, it has to be the most difficult profession to make a living on in the world. I mean, it has to be. It just has to be. You can be good, you can, I don't know, you can be good, you can be bad about, I don't know, they don't take talent. I mean, people are astonished about it, but, you know, when it comes to buying it, they don't understand why it's worth that much money. They don't understand it. We always liked images and pictures, and the camera came around. When when images and pictures were able to be reproduced in history, that gave a serious effect to the profession in surviving as a picture maker, a painter, an illustrator. So now the way to survive is you know, you can do it through publications. I mean, illustrating for publishers. that's, that's the way it can be done, your survival right now as a painter. Um, because also if you try to get money from taxpayers, from associations, they won't, they only give money to, geniuses don't get the money. Mediocrity has better luck than genius. I've always said that in this show. You try it once and you realize, and even, I was here in Columbus, Ohio. Last year, I was the only witness that saw how $5,000 were given to 5 minutes of watching somebody plucking a parakeet. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. The critics there, there were 3 judges that were from New York. They so happened to be artists. The most ridiculous thing is to get to go to art school. It's like going to kissing class. I got a degree in kissing. It's ridiculous. Okay, so some people make livings and they get money to hang around in the arts and stuff and judge who they supposed to give money to. They gave money to somebody plucking a parakeet. That was 5 minutes of plucking a parakeet. Got $5,000 for heaven's sakes. That was the only witness in the city of Columbus, Ohio. Wow. They can cut it right off. They can cut the arts right off. Why don't they give food, I don't know, help the homeless. Do something better with that money. Believe me, if you're a true artist, you will survive. You will figure it out. They give wings to pigs. Pigs do not need wings. Give wings to an eagle. Give wings to a swan. But give wings to a pig? They don't need. So they consume the wings, which is the money, I'm saying. But anyway, that's life. That's how it is. Okay, I'm going to get in that tree, paint that tree in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of black just to draw it out a little bit. Oh, every time screwing these things back on, it's a big hassle. Get some blue. Let me get that tree going. Okay. Okay, got the tree going here. That tree stem came out too thick. I'm gonna wipe. No, can't wipe. Okay. Now, what can I do here, man? Hold on. No, forget it. Can't do anything there. I'll just get white and block it as soon as it dries up. Okay, gonna get some green here with that black. Let me see if this, I'm kind of, hold on. Okay. Okay, so now, see, I have to remember my tree now, sweetie, because I had to block it out for the background. Okay. All right. So, I wonder if you can, okay, hear this environmental music I put. I don't know, I gotta see the show. But anyway, we're doing the tree. A tree's coming in. Yeah, doesn't look so bad. It's getting there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm seeing something that I'm kind of liking here. I rarely use black purely, but it gets the job done. I mean, I guess if you're playing the impressionist situation and you don't want to use it too much, okay, but sometimes it comes necessary to use. And, black's a lot of fun, too, to use in your art, in your paintings, whatever your subjects may be. Going back to some blue now. Some blue and some white. I hate screwing these tops back on. I mean, I hate it. Okay. I used to paint every day, and I used to feel guilty if a day passed by and I didn't paint. That was overseas. And I'm getting back into it, but as I say, if you lose the practice, it gets more difficult for you. Okay. Things are getting to be a little more, let me get a little bit of more greenish, because it does have a greenish type of tint to the sky there. We're getting a thicker paint right now. I don't know why. Okay. In painting, I was saying to my students the other day, you're tampering here. You're tampering, trying this, trying that. Does this work? Does that work? You're tampering. It sounds terrible to say you're tampering, but you are. Will this work? Will that work? It's working. Okay, suddenly. So you're guessing. Well, what's the best thing to do? You're trying this little brush stroke, that little mixture here. That's what painting is about. You don't know. I mean, now if you have experience, like, okay, they criticize, if you just repeat the same thing, you're always doing, you're always doing the same thing. A sky, like, this is how the sky goes, and then, what is it? I want to say palm tree. No. Pine tree. Okay, pine tree. And this is how the pine tree goes. But it's like other artists that you see on TV. It's like just the same thing. 1, 2, 3, boom. Sofa-sized painting techniques, folks. I don't teach sofa-sized painting techniques. Okay, let me just say it. What's happening here is an impressionistic approach. Okay? And so we're trying to achieve that back here. Okay. Got to get some more white. Sometimes, well, you're supposed to enjoy yourself doing this. So, just enjoy yourself. Okay. Here, something nice is happening around there, okay? And up here a little bit. So this is the little dabs. Okay, somebody told me to do Monet. I had some girls call in, and they said, Monet, do Monet. Our favorite painter is Monet. Okay, this is the Monet way. Little dabadooyas, like dabbies. That's it. And you get something here. Hold on. You get something here. I had to put on these hooks on these these brushes because I want to conserve them, you know, because you had to hang them up upside down. And these hooks just get in the way sometimes. You know, brushes are expensive, folks. A brush can cost $30, $50 at times. And then when you're going to sell a painting, an original, they don't know why you're charging that much, you know. Oh, another thing that everybody should know here in the United States of America, well, it so happens that it's the only country on the planet, baby, that a frame costs more than a painting, where frames cost much more than paintings. Because a frame is an industrial product, and people understand it that way. And it's like, you know, they'll go to Kmart because Jacqueline Smith told them to go to Kmart. Okay, so custom-made things is what it's actually known as, you know, homemade things. And then homemade is like a dirty word. But then again, let me tell you this one too. The United States of America is the only place I know, I don't know about Canada, that you can get a full refund back on what you buy. Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about it. Also, one thing that isn't very good is that that there isn't socialized medicine, and that does not help much for the artist to survive. I mean, for people to be the entrepreneur, it's very, very difficult. I'm loving it. It's coming out really nice. I just have to clean this brush, and it's full of the white, and I want to go back to the black. So you gotta squishy squashy here on your water, and then go with your sponge. And because I want these back here, these palms to show. Yeah, I got some palms working back there. Back to white again, need another brush. I want to get white and do some surf. Surf on that. And then get some green. Yeah, get some green and bring, let me see, how is that thing doing? Wait, I gotta see the model here. You want me to paint a Martian? Bring me a Martian. Gotta get, okay, gotta understand it, okay. Looking at the model here. Yes. Okay. And highlight on the hills. Okay, highlight on the hills. And now highlight on the cocos. Cocos. Highlight on the cocos. Okay, I don't know if this was the wrong side that I highlighted this on. But anyway, I'm going to need some yellow, and I got to get out of here soon. Okay. Blue, yellow. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This starts getting good when I leave. You know. Okay. Okay. And back there. Okay. And coconuts. The coconut's happening on that. Man, I had some guy call me up, and I mean, every single word he said to me on that phone, you had to bleep it. Honey, he didn't need a psychiatrist. What the poor baby needed was an exorcist. Look, I gotta sign this, and I gotta go. I mean, there are some frustrated artists out there. Tali. I'm a hard worker, and you just get your breaks. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.